just think he's a good example, and he's always stressing, be great in everything you do. And I just think that's how we carry this family, and that's how he carries himself.
That's all he knows. It's just, let's be great. I control what I control, move on, let's be great. And so it does help you go, okay, I can be great too.
They've learned that he cares about them. They've learned that he is a man of character and that he's going to be honest with them and that he's here to help them.
He's got a passion for people, an incredible father and husband, and his ability to be able to communicate and connect, but, help people improve and impact them. Those are some of the best things, and he certainly has had that impact and influence on me.
I want you to know this first. He married his high school sweetheart. He has 4 children, and he's a great dad and a great son, and that's the most important thing.
Bring it up, bring it up. Start to recover, eat, sleep, okay? And envision being great Friday night together, okay? Blew it! Ready?
It could be referenced in yourself. It could be referenced in how you treat other people. It could be how are you occupying your time. I just think let's be great is a mindset.
Go be great. That's our family text string. That's the name of it. And I think it does just exemplify always try and be great in everything you do, just like he does. He tries to be a great dad. He tries to be a great husband. As a coach, he does. And so it does motivate the rest of us, I think, to try and be the same.
I love the phrase, let's be great, and how he uses it, because it is a standard that he strives for and that we all should strive for, that every day we should be great. We should be thankful. I always tell my son each day that, let's be thankful for this day.
Yeah, for me, I just feel like when something comes my way, I'm able to get over that because it's strive to be great in everything you do. If you take that standard of being great towards every person, then you'll become a better person in general.
They probably get oh gosh, Dad's saying let's be great every day. Every time I leave the school, go be great today. But it's a mindset. It's an understanding that I'm gonna try my best, and if I fall down, that's okay, because I'm gonna try to be great the next opportunity that comes.
He was driving north to Rams Park, and he calls me up and he goes, "Hey, Dad, you'll never guess where I'm going." And I go, "Where, son?" He goes, "I'm going up to Rams Park." So I said, "What, they need you for a defensive coordinator?" And he goes, "No, they want me back."
I was 182 pounds, lost 20 pounds since playing, and just in the week of the first round of the playoffs, Raheem called me and asked if I'd give him 15, 20 snaps Monday night. This was Tuesday. Opportunity comes. Are you willing to take it? So oftentimes we don't.
He had just so much wisdom, charisma, presence, and, we were a little bit thin on safeties, and there was nobody else that could come in at short notice.
And then mid-afternoon to night, I called Chanel. She was here and I was driving around, and she just paused and she said, "Babe, if anyone can do it, you can." And I'm like, "You're dang right."
Chanel is the
Chanel,
glue that holds it all together.
And not only that, she keeps them grounded.
And I'm like, why not? Why not? And she kind of gave me the confidence to just go for it when she said that, because she knows me better than anybody. And she knows when I put my mind to something that I will succeed. Yeah, so then I just went full speed ahead and made the most of the op.
You flash forward a few weeks later and he's got the green dot and the mic in the Super Bowl starting against the Bengals.
Having a second opportunity of life, in a sense, playing in that game, how could I not be smiling? How could I not be a little kid in the candy store playing this game at the highest of levels, and millions of people are watching us? I welcome that. I want that. I want the pressure on me so I can relieve it from other guys, So I got more joy out of my teammates' success than ever myself. And you could see that in clips and how excited I was.
There's so many great memories with Eric. I think the one that comes to mind that epitomizes his toughness and his competitiveness is in the Super Bowl, he tears his pec. I kept asking him, I'm like, hey, are you all right, man? Can you keep going? Finally, he's like, look, I don't care what I did to my pec. This is an opportunity. I'm not coming out of this game. We'll strap it up. Quit asking me if I'm okay. And he changed his tackling plan, and he ends up adjusting with a torn pec and plays the rest of the Super Bowl, where he tore it fairly early in the game. And, you know, that epitomizes who he is. You know, he's crazy in the best way possible.
I still don't believe it actually happened. And I feel where I had my ruptured pec, and I go, oh yeah, that happened. But just being a part of it and being etched in immortality. You know, that's why I played. Never once won a championship at any level until I went back and won the Super Bowl, helped win the Super Bowl, so.
It was like so hard. I remember like he'd be missing like every single one of my birthdays, and I was like, well, that's like the most important day of the year. Like, I was born on that day. But he like wouldn't be there, and then like he'd just like come on one day and like surprise me, and I'd be like so happy because like I don't get to see him a lot. So it's just like a blessing for him to be back. And it's like, yeah, I miss doing it and going to all the games and stuff, but like it's good to have my dad back.
Early in my career, football was too high on my totem pole. And then I had to revisit and recenter my life on what was most important, and that was family and faith. And then everything else just seems to be smooth when you know what's most important.
Now he's back, it just like proves more to me that family is just so important because we're stronger together.
My dad, whenever he drops me off at practice, he says, go be great.
Obviously, I missed out on a lot when I was playing, but now, if they ever have an activity or sports, I'm there. And I always yell at their name and I embarrass them because I want them to know that I'm there. And it's not for attention on me, but it's for the times that I wasn't there, that they know that I'm there now. Because I always remember my mom and dad at everything I went to, and it meant a lot because I know some people don't have that, so.
I think my daughters like see Eric being great at everything he does and tries. And so I think even though he can't relate to them in the football sense and coaching sense, he's still their dad and he still wants to be involved in their lives. And so I think being able to see that like, okay, dad's really accomplished in his field and he always has been and is accomplished as coaching, but like he's still my dad. He'll still let me sit on his lap. He'll still lay with me at night. You know, it's just normal to him. It's just their dad, and he takes time to do that for them.
When I wasn't with my dad as a coach, I never really had that guy that kind of challenged me and tried to make me better. Like my other coaches kind of just, you know, kind of let me do what I wanted, and I was kind of being the coach, coaching other players and stuff. Yeah, he really brings another level to my game and just helps me and makes me a better player. And it's comforting to know that your dad loves you and he's got your back. You know, I would hope that every dad is like that towards their son and their children, which they are, but he's that type of love, that Christ-like love. It's just different, and it's really helped me in my life and my sisters and my mom.
Yeah, I think he can relate to so many people, and it's exactly what Christ did, right? He loved the people at their level, regardless of who they were, and Eric does a good job with that. And we try and teach that to our kids because that's what it's all about.
It's a way of life. It's not letting any obstacle or circumstance affect how you treat others or how you attack the day. And, you know, it started when I was, you know, after a couple years in the league, I was hovering around average. I was a good player, but I just wasn't satisfied with that. I wanted to be the best. I wanted to be great. And the more I focused on how I could be great, it helped me be a better leader and a better teammate and a better husband and a better father. And when I say let's be great, it's a belief that I don't have to be great in other people's opinions or standards. I can be great in my own way. You know, we all have a chance to be a light to other people, and everyone can be great. So it's kind of just me. It's kind of what I think and believe, and try to share to people that the ups and downs, we're all going to go through adversity. We're all going to have tough times, but You live, you learn, you move forward, you don't look back, and you try to be better and you try to be great. Like, who cares what happened yesterday? Let's be great today. It's pretty simple.